Hello students, in the previous session you have learned F11 features. Those are applicable for only single company in which you are operating. In today's video session, let us learn about F12 configuration, which are applicable. The modifications are applicable to all the companies which are in the same data directory. So open Tally. We are in Gateway of Tally screen. In Tally ERP9, the F12 configurations are provided for accounting, inventory, and printing options and are user definable as per the requirements. The F12 configurations are applicable to all the companies residing in the Tally ERP9 data directory. The F12 configuration options vary depending upon the menu display. The F12 configuration options will be varying depending upon the menu display. That is, by pressing F12 configure from voucher entry screen, then the configuration screen is deferred when compared to when it is selected from the accounting info screen. Now go to Gateway of Tally. Already we are in Gateway of Tally. Press F12 configure. There are numerous settings available under various menus in F12, which may be configured for any additional information required to be entered during the master creation or voucher entry and printing. Those are, let us see one by one. Configuration. So general. You can configure the changes can be done for the details like country, names, date and numbers of general configuration screen. CS select general. The changes can be done regarding the country details, naming style, format of dates, format of numbers, table configuration, import and export configuration, and other options. Depending upon the requirement, enable these options, either yes or no, and press enter. Then the second one, numeric symbols. Select the numeric symbols. You can configure number styles, number symbols used to represent positive numbers, negative numbers, debit amounts and credit amounts by using the numeric symbols. This is displayed on the number styles configuration screen. So this is the configuration of numeric symbols screen. After making desired changes, press escape or otherwise press enter. Generally, we don't configure or make any changes in configuration. Keep as it is. Then the next one is accounts or inventory info. The fields pertaining to both accounting and inventory info can be configured from this menu screen. From here, in the master configuration, the changes can be done. Additional information can be configured by setting the options to yes, which will accordingly appear in the masters. Like allow aliases along with name, that is to provide aliases along with name. Allow language aliases for name. Accounts master. Allow advanced entries in masters. Group behaves like a subledger. Set to S, it will behave like a control account for ledgers it contains, wherein only the group balance is displayed. This is useful while working on groups like sundry debtors, sundry creditors, which are preset to S, where the ledger items are numerous. Net debit or credit balance reporting can be done by keeping yes or no. Usage of addresses for ledger accounts. Use contact details of ledger accounts. Add notes for ledger accounts. These master changes can be done for accounts. The same manner for inventory. Allow advanced entries in masters. This configuration will display additional field in the inventory masters. Provide part numbers for stock items. You can enter the part number of the items which are being created for purpose easy identification. Use description for stock items. Use remarks for stock items. Use alternate units for stock items. Allow standard rates for stock items. Specifying default ledger allocation for invoicing. Enable component list details. Provide addresses for go down. So these modifications can be done for inventory under master configuration. Generally, this also will be not be touching. Press escape and go back. Next is voucher entry. So both the accounting and inventory vouchers can be configured from this menu for additional information that is relating to skip date field during the creation of faster entry or use of single entry mode payment, allowing cash accounts in journal vouchers. Generally, this will be making use while we practice problems. Allow cash accounts in journal vouchers. Allow expenses or fixed assets in purchase vouchers. So depending upon the requirement, the user can rename or redesignate the yes or no option to make modifications to the entire directory. So this is about voucher entry configuration. Next is invoice or order entry. The invoice entry or order entry screen can be configured for additional information such as export details, shipping details, etc. The screen is divided into four general export options, inventory statutory. So any changes which are relating to the export purpose can be done under this configuration screen. Next option, let us go to printing. Payroll configuration, banking configuration generally will not be having any information regarding this. Payroll details, banking configuration, we are not supposed to touch all this. Printing, the configuration helps the user to configure the printing screens for the reports and transactions. It may be relating to the sales transaction, receipt voucher, journal, debit, credit note, any reminder letters, all this relating to payroll, any sort of again advanced configuration, all these can be printed. Data configuration. This configuration helps the user to define location of language fields, data files, tally configuration file, export files, data files, and details of the companies to be loaded on starting up of the company. This is the data directory in which the company is being stored. So the changes can be done for language files, configuration files, startup files, etc. Advanced configuration. This configuration helps the user to specify client server configuration or connection configuration or proxy configuration for ODBC connectivity and synchronization of data. Licensing. This configuration helps the user to update, surrender or reset the license, and also to configure the existing license. So students, this is all about the modifications or the changes that can be done for all the companies which are in the same data directory. Thank you.